Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the end of the month of January for the sign of Cancer. Because this is a general love reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you're dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns I'm using to describe them. You can interchange the roles within the reading. In other words, you might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. This means that you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could also potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So as always, Cancer, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach the people who need this message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So we're going to get started after a couple more shuffles and a cut. I want to start off too by saying that I apologize for the quality of the video. I am on my crappy laptop instead of my phone because my phone is causing me grief right now. And so I apologize for that. But it's all I have right now, so it's what I got to deal with. Okay, Cancer, so here we go. Let's get started and see what's going on with you guys. So in your underlying energy, we're starting off with the Empress in reverse, paired with the Knight of Swords, the Devil in reverse, paired with Strength in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, paired with the Emperor. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, paired with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the immediate message I got off of this first set of cards, Cancer, is that you're kind of in a stuck, stagnant situation, feeling like you can't move forward with something. I feel like you are trying to get control back. I feel like you may have been worried or feeling anxiety about something, and you're wanting to let that go. Maybe regain some strength and some courage to continue moving forward or take some action. But right now you're feeling stuck and unable to do that. So let's see what else we get for you, Cancer. We have the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you might be kind of mulling over or feeling stuck on possibly a recent heartbreak or something that caused you some grief. It possibly could have been a new relationship that didn't work out for you and left you feeling insecure, left you feeling unsure of yourself. I think that this might be keeping you from moving forward in regards to other things in your life, possibly work. It might be getting in the way of kind of everyday activities. And I feel like you've been dealing with this for a while, and you probably want to move forward at this time and regain some control. Get out of your head. Heal from this situation once and for all, and just get moving with whatever you have in front of you in regards to living your life. Taking care of business, going to work and, paying the bills and doing what you need to do. But you feel stuck on some recent heartbreak or something that didn't work out in the area of love. Let's get some more cards out, Cancer, and see what else we have for you. Seven of Cups. The Hierophant in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Seven of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Swords in the upright position, clarifying the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Emperor again, clarifying the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I really feel like whatever it is you're dwelling on, it feels like a past possible relationship or some kind of love connection or love interest that maybe didn't work out for you. And I feel like you're dwelling on this and you're trying to regain some control and feel normal again. Try to do some healing. Get this out of your head. I feel like there's a lot of mental anxiety. A lot of dwelling on the past. Thinking about maybe what could have been. And it's definitely getting in the way of everyday life, work, things that you should be thinking about, things that you should be doing. It's interfering with that. And I think that you're ready to move on from this, but you might be feeling a little bit confused as to how to go about that, because I feel like you might be trying to move on, but you keep getting stuck thinking about what was or what could have been or why things went wrong or why things didn't pan out the way you had hoped they would for you. You might feel like you were blocked from obtaining or pursuing a relationship, or maybe you felt like you were kept from making the right kind of decisions for yourself in regards to the situation or this relationship. You might be blaming yourself for things having gone wrong, maybe for stagnation because maybe you didn't take action when you had the opportunity, and now things have just gone stale. And I feel like this past event or this past failed relationship or something that just didn't transpire the way you had hoped is keeping you from moving forward or keeping you from hanging on to opportunities that might be presenting themselves in the present. But because you're dwelling on this past event that you can't seem to get past, it's keeping you from holding on to maybe work opportunities or other things in your life that would be good for you that you can't quite hang on to or grasp onto because you haven't moved on from this situation from the past where you feel like you kind of lost out on a possible connection. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Cancer. We have the Fool, Three of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups again, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Sun. So it looks like you are trying to focus on work, maybe moving on to something that would be profitable for you or something that will be beneficial for you, possibly maybe a new job or new opportunity, new financial opportunity. But again, I think you're confused because you're unable to move on past this situation that didn't work out for you. You want a new start. You want to take some chances on getting things going again for yourself, but you're dwelling still. And I think at this point in time, Cancer, it feels like you might be trapped by the need to heal, maybe for some self-care, to get out of your head, because I feel that this is significant and it's getting in your way right now, Cancer. It's getting in the way from you regaining control. And it's something you need to deal with first before you can move forward. I think you're a little bit confused as to why you're dwelling on this, why you're hanging on to this so badly, because it is keeping you from progressing in other areas of your life, because you're busy picking up the pieces from, again, a past relationship or connection that just didn't work out for you, and you're still trying to get over that. This doesn't necessarily feel like it was already an established connection. I don't have anybody else's energy on the table right now, so I can't tell who it is you were dealing with. It just feels like you're stuck and you're unable to move on from this right now. And you might be watching this video for that reason, maybe to see if there's a chance for this relationship, or if there's some way you can just kind of put this behind you and let it go. If it's any consolation right now, based on what I see in the cards, it looks like this is a past event that you probably do need to let go of, Cancer. Let's see what else we get in this last set. So we have the Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse this time, the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords in reverse, we have the King of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the High Priestess. So I think that you know that you need to move on from this. I think that you've already established that in your head. I think that whatever happened in the past was a missed opportunity because it wasn't a right opportunity for you. It wasn't meant for you. The person that you were dealing with is represented by this King of Cups in reverse. And this person, whoever this was to you, you feel like may have been a missed opportunity, but the truth of the matter was that this wasn't your knight in shining armor. I don't think this person was emotionally available to you. This person feels detached, feels like someone who, I mean, their energy is not even on the table except for this last card from my mini Rider-Waite deck. So this person's on your mind, but they are not, you are not on their mind, is what I'm seeing. I think you're confused by this. Confused why maybe there's so much heartache over this person that was ultimately, I think, unavailable to you, Cancer, is what I'm getting. But you're still hanging on to it and unable to move forward. In fact, I think that to a certain extent you even feel like you might be blocked from moving on from this. But you have to. The cards indicate it's time to move on and have a new start. Take some risks, take some chances in trying something new, getting out of your head, and maybe focusing on work for a little while, or spending some time thinking about some other area in your life might be beneficial to you. And specifically work or your financial situation, I feel like could potentially be a strong way for you to get control of the situation and move on from this so that you can let this go. Not only will you allow yourself to kind of think about other things and put yourself in a different kind of mind space, but you will also get yourself into a better position regarding your financial situation and regain control over being able to let this past event go and focus on things that are right now more relevant and more important to your life. I think you put plenty of time and thought into this, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with you continuing to, concentrate on self-care and working on healing and doing things that are good for you and making you feel better about yourself and better about the past and what happened so that you can put it behind you. But again, moving on to something that's more relevant and pertinent to your life right now, which could be your work situation, will help you refocus your head on something that's more important and something that will help you let this past event go so that you can move on. That's what I'm seeing, Cancer. It's a real simple message, kind of basic. I'm not getting any information in regards to this person that you have been thinking about or this connection that you are trying to leave in the past, which indicates to me that it's definitely one of those things that is time to let go of and move forward from. It's possible you can make some connections, possibly with family or close friends who might help you move forward with some work opportunities. Maybe get into contact with people you know are supportive of you and who can help you move past this. Let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you, Cancer, to close out this reading. See if we can't come up with a final message for you, word of advice, some encouraging words, something that will help you get out of your head. I do feel like that's your biggest concern, is just getting this off your mind, because I do feel like it's all consuming. It seems to be interfering again with your day-to-day, possibly work, family functions, that kind of thing. Come on, cards. They're being sticky, as always. Let's get one card for Cancer for this reading. Close it out, Spirit. Well, one fell out here. Maybe I should take this one. I was just kind of ignoring it. So we have the Seneschal, which is the Page of Earth. And it did come out in the upright, landed in my lap as I sat there kept on shuffling, pretending that it wasn't there. But I think this card is probably the one that needed to come out. So we're going to read from the book, Cancer, and we'll see what this says for you. And maybe give you something else that you can think about, something that will help you move forward with the situation, okay? So I'll read it and display the card for you. Here we go, Cancer. The Seneschal of Earth symbolizes the service to king and country. The Seneschal is a trusted servant who has access to and control over all within the Lord's domain. He, while being of noble blood himself, is in service to and speaks for the one above him. His duties are many. He is respected by some and feared by others, for he holds the keys to both the treasury and the dungeon. He is both judge and mediator within the halls and lands of the kingdom. He upholds the law and metes out justice in the name of his lord or lady. The seneschal also controls his master's wealth, giving payment to those who are owed and collecting taxes from those who owe. The seneschal is powerful, but his power is borrowed and dependent upon his willingness to follow the orders of those above him without question. In his loyal falters or falls under suspicion, he could lose everything, even his life. The seneschal of earth represents a person in service, not to the many, but to one. His role is multifaceted, and every task is performed with care. He is the master organizer and possesses both intelligence and a quick mind. He is a person who sets aside leadership aspirations in order to be the trusted representative of the one who leads. His position places great responsibility on his shoulders, and he is committed and dedicated. The seneschal symbolizes a willingness or a necessity to obey the rules or directions of those in charge and to put aside personal beliefs and opinions. This card asks that you use your personal power wisely. If you have the ear and favor of those who are in position of power, you in turn have the power to bring happiness or harm. What do you choose to do? And I want to correct myself. The 12, the seneschal, is actually the knight. It would be the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And I don't think, this one came out at the very beginning in the reverse. And in this card in the reverse, in the traditional meaning, is basically stagnation, no movement forward, feeling stuck. And you got it in the upright position. So to me, this indicates a need to move forward, possibly, again, in a direction where you can focus on something that's more pertinent and more significant in your life right now, and that could be work. So, again, maybe giving yourself an opportunity to focus on something else will help you get your mind off of this past event, this past connection that didn't work out for you, Cancer. So I hope that this reading helped. I am going to leave this here. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you wish. I do respond to all of those. Thanks for watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye, Cancer.